corner, from Great Britain, you have Owain Harris. This young man is a meat and potatoes boxer, right? He's going to get in front of you. He's going to fire that jab. He's going to stay in your chest, and he's got some pop. And so this is going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. That young man has topped some pretty good boxers this week, as everyone has, which is why we're here. See the throwback style, you know, over there doing the little stretches on the ropes, the kind of stuff you see if you're watching an old movie and a boxer in the ring. In the other corner, you have the dancing of Luiz Oliveira. So here we go. The official may have his hands full with this one, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to enjoy myself. Look at, as you see Oliveira, and here we go. You already see out to the center of the ring, you see the stomping and the movement of Oliveira. And already down to one knee, ladies and gentlemen, quicker than I would have expected. Like I said, the official may have his hands full in this contest, but you see Harris, not a lot of activity, right? Again, a meat and potatoes boxer, fundamentally sound, and this is something we've already talked about when we talk about Team Great Britain. This is what you're going to get. There's going to be a person in front of you who boxes the way they teach it. You see the way Harris moving forward, not taking any unnecessary chances, staying behind his jab, trying to keep Oliveira in front of him. You see Oliveira hands down by his side, trying to entice Harris into doing something he really doesn't want to do. You see Harris stepping forward, throwing the combination. And as of yet, has not fallen into the trap that is being laid by Team Brazil and Oliveira. You see the side-to-side activity from Oliveira, you know, going from conventional to southpaw, in the southpaw stance right now. And again, hands down, chin out, trying to entice Harris into biting off more than he can chew. Harris, to his credit, staying calm and staying within himself. Oliveira trying to work from the outside. You see, you see the movement. Oliveira moving as if he's strolling through the park on a spring day. Harris moving like he has his lunch pail, like he's getting ready to put in 8 hours, you know, at the factory. Good straight right hand by Harris. And again, a meat and potatoes boxer. He is not, at this point, has shown himself in this tournament not to be someone who's going to fall for that activity. Good job by Harris to avoid the attack of Oliveira. Was able to turn Harris and tried to pounce on him. Good job by Harris reacting, not allowing himself to suffer any unnecessary punishment in that corner. You see Oliveira raising the hands as he heads back to the corner. Let's see if the judges at ringside agree with him. And they do. One judge, one American judge, giving Oliveira a 10-8 round. Nice way to start. If you're Team Brazil, calmly, Oliveira stands in the corner, doesn't use the stool. Nice and easy is the conversation in that red corner there. You see Harris on his feet in the blue corner as well. Now, having seen the judges at ringside award that first round to the red corner, as you see Oliveira. One of the judges even awarding a 10-8 round to the red corner. If you are Harris and Team Great Britain, You have to ratchet up the output. Let's see if he's able to do that. And once he does that, if he attempts to do that, in doing so, you may be doing what Oliveira wants you to do, and then that could make matters worse. Oliveira, stick and move style of boxing right now. Harris with a pretty good straight right hand with Oliveira against the rope. Left hook that touches Oliveira. Now Oliveira steps forward and throws the left hand as well. And give Oliveira a lot of credit as he pops the left hand in and moves the head of Harris. Give him credit. He is moving very well on the outside and in close quarters. And Harris has not had an opportunity to be any more than one and done with his punches. Left hand by Oliveira. Harris hasn't had the opportunity to have any continued offense, any sustained run of offensive output. As you see Oliveira slapping the left hook to the head of Harris as he comes forward. Oliveira doing a good job of boxing off the ropes there, missing over the top with the right hand. Keep your head up, says the official. Oliveira popping the jab, doubling up the jab. Oliveira is also doing a pretty good job of turning with the punches of Harris. Sweeping right hook by Oliveira just before the bell as he takes a zigzag pattern back to the red corner. Another 10-8 round from the American judge in favor of the red corner. The other four judges see it for the red corner as well. And you see those scores after 2 rounds, 2018 on 4 of the 5 cards, 2016 on the 5th. And Luiz Oliveira, that stroll through the park posture that he has, again, is barreling toward another victory for this qualified Olympian. As you see, Luiz, I tell you, I just want to know what song is in his head. I tell you what I like about Oliveira right now in this 3rd round already. He saw the scores. Well, I shouldn't say he saw the scores. He potentially saw the scores. Because we do know that not every judge shares the scores with their boxing. But his coaches certainly know the scores. And this young man, he certainly feels confident about where he is in this bout, but not just allowing the bout to finish. He's gonna play. He's gonna play through the whistle, and so quickly he comes out. And if you were watching this bout, if you hadn't seen any of this bout before now, pretty good takedown by Harris. Kind of a hip toss. Harris may be minoring in judo. But if you were just turning on the broadcast, you wouldn't guess that in this third round that Oliveira was as far ahead as he is, with him being the aggressor to start the third round. I think that's a good strategy from Oliveira. You don't want to take a chance. Harris has pop. You don't want to give a boxer like Harris an opportunity to get comfortable and sit on something. And then you're looking up at the lights. Good left hook inside by Harris, and this is what you don't want if you're Oliveira. I mean, maybe he does, but if you're Team Brazil, you don't necessarily want your guy, you know, in a shootout, in a bout where you're up on all 5 cards with a couple of 10-8 rounds in your hip pocket. Right hand by Harris. Oliveira still pressing the action. Now backing away from Harris. Finding himself along the ropes. Good straight right hand by Harris. And again, another right hand by Harris and another right hand, and this is what we're talking about. You don't want to be in a firefight unnecessarily with this kid. And that sound takes us to the end of the round and the bout. Hugs all around, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't believe that Luiz Oliveira was ever in any real trouble. But that was as close to trouble as he ever was in that contest. And if you're Team Brazil in that corner, I don't know how you feel about that, but those can certainly be some anxious moments. We don't want one of those tortoise and the hare kind of moments where you're so far ahead, you fall asleep and let your opponent cross the finish line first. Owain Harris from Great Britain in blue. Good job by Harris and Team Great Britain. And again, you see how fundamentally complete those boxers from Great Britain are.